Good morning, everybody. It's November the 10th. Alvin and I are out here hunting. It's Friday. I have today off in observance of Veterans Day, which is tomorrow, November the 11th. But we're out here for a morning hunt. We'll probably have to leave about noon. Alvin has a doctor's appointment. He rode with me. So, just got in here a little while ago, and it's just now getting light enough to see, so make this short. Alvin hasn't gotten anything yet. Jerod has already scored on one. I've scored on one. Now we're looking for rack. And according to the calendar, we should be in the rut, possibly still seeking, maybe even chasing. On the way here today, on the highway, Route 19, we've seen 2, maybe 3 deer that have been hit by cars, so I'd say they're in the chasing phase. It's overcast right now. It's in the mid to upper 30s. Not supposed to get any warmer than that today, so we're hoping there'll be something moving this morning. So with that, I'm going to get the camera turned off, get the light turned off, turn it back around, and keep my fingers crossed. just had a spike in here. I got video of him. He was here when the feeder went off. I don't know if the video caught him, but the feeder scared the crap out of him, and he about fell. He took off and run back up the holler. He's gone now, but I think what it was, he was looking down the holler, and you'll see in the video too that there were some turkeys down there, and he was watching them, and he wasn't paying attention, and he wasn't 8 yards from the feeder, and it started up, and when it did, he jumped, almost fell down, and then took off up the holler, and after the turkeys went on down the holler, I checked up there to see if he was standing up there just walking, but that spooked him so bad, he hightailed it out of here. He's not up the holler anywhere, so he either went up and went into the select cut or something, but that was roughly 7:20 when he come in, so maybe the bigger buck will be traveling around too. We can just hope and pray that that happens. Clouds are starting to break up. Hopefully these deer will be moving this morning. I've already seen that spike. Just have to wait and see. Well, it's about 15 after 10, and I just seen what looked like snow, a little spitting of snow. Of course, it's only supposed to be in the mid-30s today, and I'd say it is. Haven't seen anything since that spike come in here, and them turkeys. I've called, or not called, I've used doe can several times. Nothing. I did get down just a little while ago and go check my camera. I had 114 pictures, I believe it was, and all the activity, a lot of the activity was at night. I've got 2 different spikes that showed up. Most of it's doe with little ones. They're coming in around 6:15, 6:45, which by then, with the time change, it's dark. They've been in at 6 in the morning, which is not really. Sunrise today was at 7 o'clock, so 6:30 it's just breaking light enough to see. So them being in here at 5:45, 6 o'clock, still dark. I do have some daytime shots, but it's just the little ones, and sometimes the little ones with the doe. No bucks in the day, and the majority of the pictures were all nighttime. There's a bunch at 11 o'clock at night, between 11 and 12. Then there's some at 2 and 3 in the morning. So there's, noontime. The daytime pictures, there was some in here around, 8 o'clock. But out of 114 pictures, maybe 14 or 20 of them is some daytime pictures, but no bucks. The 2 spikes, they were at nighttime. 6 Point hasn't been in here again on camera since October the 25th to October 30th. So I don't know. I don't know where they're at. Like I said, I'm in here till noon. I have to leave at noon. Tomorrow will be pretty much an all-day hunt. That's Saturday. But Alvin has a doctor's appointment, so I'm going to get him home so he can get to that. Other than that, nothing else to report. Just that it is cold. Thank goodness for Under Armour and Rocky Thermals and these big old rubber boots I've got. So I'll swing the camera back around and got about about an hour and 45 minutes to go, an hour and 20 minutes, something like that. Do a little bit more bleeding, might use the grunt tube a little bit. Just know you got to watch using that grunt tube. If they're rutting, especially if it's a younger buck, he comes in or you see him and you grunt, most of the time he will take off. So let me get this thing turned back around, start watching where I need to be watching instead of looking at the camera. Good morning, everybody. It's November the 11th. It is right now 15 to 7. I want to wish all of our veterans, those who serve, those who have served, a very happy Veterans Day. We appreciate the things that you have to sacrifice so we can live in the land of the free. Jerod and Alvin and I are out here. Of course, it's Saturday. This is our last Saturday to really bow hunt because next weekend we'll be going to camp for our upcoming 2017 rifle season. So, it's supposed to be sunny today. It's in the low to mid-20s this morning. And by this afternoon, 2 or 3, it's supposed to possibly get up into the upper 30s, maybe 40 degrees. So we're hoping these deer will be moving today. Not much activity yesterday, only hunted till 12 yesterday. Me and Alvin, he had a doctor's appointment. But I'm going to get the camera turned around, get quiet, get ready.
Good morning, everybody. It's November the 11th. It's the last Saturday that we're going to bow hunt before we go up to our camp in Greenbrier County for the West Virginia rifle season. It is a cold morning. It's, I think it was about 20 degrees when we left the house. We've had 2 good frosts. It frosted real hard yesterday and then today. So we're hoping the deer are moving. Cold temperatures should have them up on their feet. There's enough reports going around to confirm that these deer are rutting. They're dogging the does. They're chasing them a little bit. So hopefully, with a little bit of luck, we'll have some come by today. If nothing else, hopefully I can at least get some video of them. So hang with us on this cold November morning, and hopefully we'll be able to get some good footage for you guys. Possibly score on a nice buck. We just need to remember to give God the praise for giving us the opportunity to sit out here in His beautiful creation. It's because of Him all things are possible. So everybody that's out there hunting, good luck and God bless.
Hey everybody, it's Big Al. Woo! I did it. I finally got one. I just dropped a spike. So, take you over here. Shot him over here. Shot him about 35 yards away. And he was walking from me. And I didn't think I was going to be able to get him at first. But he was walking. Let me see, where was he? I found out where he was at. Yeah, he was back in here. About 40. Well, I shot him right in here. And he went down immediately. So I come walking over here looking for him. He's done expired. So come down over here and let me turn this camera around if I can. Hold on. Alright, there's the Big Al. And right there, you see my kill. I finally got one. It is 8:35 in the a.m. Thank you, Lord. Whew, I did it. And right there he lays. He's I got him in the spine. You'll see the arrow. But I got him in the spine. He's a legal spike, I think. He's got, oh yeah, you see them horns? Yep. And I got him in the spine right there. And I shot him up here on the hill. See, there's my tree stand. And he come walking in. And real quiet like, off to my left. And from back in here, he come from back the way he was going. See, he's going that way. And he come from that way. Right out here. And he walked right in through here past my stand. I gotta get my stuff out of my stand, my drag rope and stuff. But anyways, forgive me for shaking. It's only about 13 degrees with the wind chill. But he come over here and he got right past this tree right here. And you can see the blood right there. This is the blood. Because right there is where he fell. And all I can say is, you know, right there to my tree stand, you have to come in a little bit closer. That right there is a 40-yard shot. And I busted him. Road-tech assassin does it again. Thank you, God. And thank you, nature, for letting me harvest having me. Big Al out.
Well, Alvin just radioed in. He got a spike. He said he's down. He's just having to wait for him to expire. And so now he's got some meat in the freezer. And of course he could stay in and hunt the rest of the day. The way they've changed the laws now, he could kill 2 in one day. But it has to be a doe and a buck, or a buck and a doe. So now he's got the buck, he could stay in and shoot a doe, but that's totally up to him. But now all 3 of us have scored, and of course me and Jerod are in here hunting for the big buck. We got our does tagged and already in the freezer, so we just have to see if he moves. It's 8:30 and I haven't seen nothing yet, so just wanted to report Alvin scored. Congratulations, Alvin. So the trio has all three tagged now. And of course, next weekend we're up at camp for the 2017 West Virginia rifle season. So hopefully we'll have good luck up there. And as you can tell, it's cold. I checked a little bit ago. It's 24 degrees, and with the wind, it feels like 14. So you'd think them deer would be moving. Well, they are up where Alvin's at. So just have to keep our fingers crossed. Well, we walked out and gave Alvin keys to the truck, but also helped him get the deer in the truck. Nice spike. Took some pictures. Of course, he doesn't have a video camera, so he wasn't videoing his hunt. We just got back in. It's about 5 minutes after 11. Jerod and I did. We're going to finish out the day hunting. I got my breakfast burrito, which has been in my backpack. Of course, it's not hot anymore, but ran into another hunter. He hadn't seen nothing today. He was going out to get him something hot to drink. So it's warmed up a little bit, still breezy. So hopefully we'll see something move. I mean, walking out and walking in, we didn't jump anything, didn't see nothing. So don't know where these deer are at. Unless they're staying down in the bottoms. But that select cut over here to my right, and then the point over here to my right, the point, they actually clear cut it. The holler they select cut, and it, this was last year they done it, but it's changed the deer's patterns. Now, the skid roads over there, I've walked them. It's been maybe 4 weeks ago, something like that, and there's deer tracks in them. I mean, they're using those skid roads like a highway. So they're probably just bypassing around us. I think there's a few come through here, but I think the majority of them are going around the skid road on the lower side of that point over there, and those skid roads come around to the front of this point, which dumps down into the main hollow down here on Bracken's Creek, and it is full of laurel and hemlock. I mean, it's thick. If you sat in there, you might be able to see that 10 yards in front of you. You better be behind a tree, because that's how thick it is, and that's probably where these deer are at. You just have to, this is supposed to be the rut. We're just kind of hoping that maybe an old buck, because that's what me and Jerod's after, a nice sized buck, something with a rack, is bumping the doe, and she comes up through here and he follows along with her. That's all we can hope for. So I'll get the camera turned back around and finish eating my breakfast burrito and keep watching. Well, sunset set is at 5:15, and it's 25 to 5 right now. So, if I haven't seen anything by 5 o'clock, I'm calling it the day. I'm going to start out. And what's strange is, about 3 o'clock, Alvin texted me and Jerod. He's sitting in the truck, because he's already scored. He said a big buck come from the right side, which is about a 5-6-year-old clear cut, crossed the road in front of the truck. It started up the holler towards where his tree stand is. So he's telling us to keep a watch out. Well, it's been an hour and a half. Haven't seen anything. I've bleated. I've heard Jerod bleat. So it's hard to tell where he went. I mean, Alvin's tree stand's a good 500-600 yards back that way. I'm on a saddle, so it's hard to tell where that deer went. Now, it might have been going towards Jerod's second stand, because there's a scrape there. In fact, there's several scrapes. And when we went out to help Alvin put that deer in a truck, we walked through there. Most of the scrapes were already covered up with the leaves, because that real cold morning this morning, the leaves were falling like crazy. But there's one at the pine that didn't have any leaves in it, and it looked fairly fresh. So, buck might have been going to that, I don't know. But he sure didn't come over this way. I don't know where he went. But just going to let you know, we're about ready to wrap it up for, I'm not going to say the 2016 or 2017, 2018 bow season, because they're still next week. But I don't think I'll take a day off next week. Bow season goes till December 31st. So I could come back in here and bow hunt again, but this is going to wrap it up for today. And then, like I said, this time next week, this time a week from now, we'll be up at camp. And hopefully get some good footage up there. So I'm going to finish up these last 25 minutes watching out here and watching this holler over here. See if anything comes through.